Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, coming back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, see, folks, sampler B, Series B's I do for the water. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, at the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Today has been a comedy of errors when it has come to finding spots to do my reviews. Oh my god! But we'll get into that. Folks, super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear a super cool shirt, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my cold chamber shirt. I've worn this one for a number of reviews. Hell, I've done it for 2 already today. If you are not familiar with the 90s nu metal sensation that was /is again Cold Chamber, I'm about to educate you. Not that you care. But yeah, they were one of the very early progenitors of the sound that would eventually become known as nu metal. I fucking love these guys. When I was growing up, like, Korn was, like, you know, the big thing, and, you know, then eventually you had, like, Limp Bizkit and System of a Down and stuff. Cold Chamber really didn't enter into things too much. Like, they were there, I was aware of them. But I don't think it wasn't until I was hanging out with my one friend who was a little bit more into, like, the more obscure stuff, I got to listen to their stuff for the first time. And I liked it. It didn't blow me away, but I enjoyed it. And then it took me a little while. Like, it wasn't until, like, really kind of, like, my late 20s when I started getting back into the nu metal stuff a bit more hardcore. I started revisiting the Cold Chamber stuff, and I was like, damn, these guys are really fucking good. So I've seen them live a couple times. The time I'm doing this, I got to see them live about a month ago now on the Psychotherapy Sessions tour with Mudvayne. I actually have some videos from that show. They're on this channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I reviewing for you folks? Why has it been a comedy of errors? Oh my god. So, first and foremost, I'm reviewing something from a place that I haven't reviewed something from before. We're doing, boom! It's from Red Robin. Yum! This specifically is their, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. This is their Poppin' Purple Lemonade, which is a tart and sweet prickly pear lemonade. Woo! How much did this cost me? Does it say on the thing? No, it doesn't. Oh, well. Sorry. I think it was like $5, I want to say. But, so the only Red Robin that's even kind of around me is in a mall. That's not a great sign to go off of right there, because, like, trying to do reviews around malls, obviously there's people, it makes things difficult. But, okay, fine. I find a spot, I go in, I grab my food, I come out to do my review. Not even 20 seconds into my review, the person immediately to the left of me comes back to their car. Never mind, it's a huge parking lot filled with, like, hundreds of cars. That specific person had to come back right then and there. Okay, fine. So I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for them to do their thing. And it's this, you know, this lady, she's over there. She's got a lot of shit to load into the back of her Jeep. Okay, fine. Fine, that's fine. Now she's got like 3 kids she's got to load in too. I'm not shitting you, I waited about 20 minutes and they still hadn't fucking moved. And I was like, I gotta move then. I can't fucking, this is driving me nuts. So I moved, I found a nice spot that was out of the way. You know, just much less car traffic around. And then as I'm about to start doing my review, a bunch of people come back to the truck that's parked right by mine. And there's a whole bunch of them. It's a giant family of people fitting into this truck. And it's like, come on, folks. First of all, stop breeding. There's enough of us already, damn it. Oh, there's too many humans. Anyway, let's try some Red Robin. Yum. Well, that's good. I don't know if it's quite good enough to make up for all the goddamn shenanigans I've been dealing with today, but that's really good. I do think it needed to be mixed a little bit more, but then again, it's been sitting for a little bit because, again, of all the nonsense. Because you could tell, like, the flavoring had kind of made its way to the bottom. Because I got hit with, like, this really kind of sweet and tart, you know, as they describe it, prickly pear hit. But no, that's really good. Now, the thing is, you know, you see prickly pear on something. These days, I don't think we're as fooled by it as much, but, like, it definitely was a thing. It's like, oh, you know, it's like this exotic fruit. Here's the thing. First of all, you can get prickly pear fruit from pretty much any Mexican supermarket. They have it available. To that end, I've had prickly pear fruit just by itself. It basically tastes kind of like strawberries, just with a little bit of a different, you know, vibe. But, like, it's not entirely dissimilar. So, it's kind of a strawberry lemonade. But I'll say this. It's a nice lemonade. I enjoy it. For me with a lemonade, I like a lemonade that's got some tartness. It's not just sweet. And there's more going on to it, you know. A lot of your more basic lemonades, like, they're just lemon and sweet, basically. I want more than that. I want there to be a little something. This has a little something. Even aside from the prickly pear, I enjoy the level of tartness to it. I think it's good. It's got a nice little bite to it. It's maybe not to the level I would personally like. I could do with a little bit more bite, because for me, it feels like it's reaching this nice crescendo of tartness, and then it pulls back. Like, right as it's about to, like, reach that precipice, it dials itself back, and it's a little bit disappointing for me. But it does come close. It tastes very light and refreshing, which sometimes, like, a lemonade in my opinion, should always taste light and refreshing. You know, it's a great summertime drink. It's something you want to go over there. You want to have it on a hot summer's day, man. You know, it just makes the whole day better. And, you know, it's summer day. It's not super hot, but it's a little hot today. So it works in that regard. But the thing is, a lot of times flavored lemonades, if they go too heavy with whatever they're flavoring it with, it can lose that lightness. This, I think when I first had that first sip of it, again, I think like a lot of the flavoring had sort of made its way to the bottom. That wasn't very light, but when I stirred it up and everything again, you know, it regained that lightness because it, you know, just had, the flavoring was more spread out. It allowed it to just kind of be a lemonade again. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say it's a one-to-one with like a strawberry lemonade, but it's reminiscent for sure. I would say the key difference maybe would be it's a little bit more tart than I would expect a strawberry lemonade to be. I would expect strawberry lemonade to be a little bit sweeter. This is a little bit tartar, and the tartness is a little bit dry. And, you know, so it's not like a heavy biting tartness. It's got a little bit of a, you know, it hits, it does its thing, and then it levels out, like I was saying before. I mean, you know, it's not bad. It's not an outright amazing lemonade by any stretch of the imagination, but I do think it has a fair amount going for it for what it is. It's tasty. Like I said, it's refreshing. I think the flavors blend well because, again, it's basically a strawberry lemonade. You know, that obviously already works. So, yeah, man, I mean, I can kind of go with it. Now, all that said, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Would I get it again? Maybe. I'm not going to be out to Red Robin anytime soon because, again, the only one that's close to me is in a mall, and I don't go to this mall all that often. But if I were at said mall, I might get it again because it's not a bad drink. I can enjoy it. As for recommending it, sure. I think fundamentally it's a decent lemonade. You know, it's a decent flavored lemonade specifically. I think it still manages to be good as a lemonade, which is key. And I think the flavoring that they added is Similar to something I feel like a lot of people would have already tried, but different enough that it does make it a little bit exotic, even if it's not outlandishly so. But it is good. Now, all that said, why are people parking near me? I'm near nothing. Oh my god. Some days I miss the pandemic, folks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm genuinely glad it's done. Well, I mean, it's not done, but, I'm glad that... it's hard to even really talk about that. But, I'm glad that we have available options and people are safer now and stuff like that. We're better educated about it, I guess, is how I'm going to put that. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly lemonade-tastic rest of your life, because lemonade's just really fucking good, man. Go watch the anime Afro Samurai. That dude was always busting out the lemonade. That was identifiable. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Like I said, man, especially on a day like today where it's like I am just getting frustrated with people because it's like, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. Just let me do my shitty reviews in my car. But it's important when we do run into situations like that. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to do. If you are going out to a public location, give people their space. Maybe you don't gotta, don't get me wrong. Okay, like if you're in a parking situation like I am, if you want to park close to the place, that's fine. Park close to the place. That's cool. I understand that logic. I do that too. If people are parked further away, give them space. They're probably parked further away for a reason. They probably want to just kind of be left to do their shit. Don't park next to them. Don't give them at least like 3 spaces, as long as it's viable, right? I think that's reasonable. How is that not reasonable? Ugh. Or conversely, I mean, park where you want to park and stuff. Just be mindful of the people around you, whether they're doing reviews or not.